Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more DC Worlds Collide. Today is October 1st, so we're going to do something a little different, and that's the start of something that I hope we can do every month, as long as real life doesn't get in the way. But before we get to that, we're going to start with one other thing, and that's Aquaman. So we can get him to level 8, and I'll go over exactly how I got to that before we level him up. First things first. Elite Arena resets every 30 days. 2 of these, 8,000 of these Wonder Woman coins, gets you 20. So if you own a guy, you can get 20 of his shards here every month. So that's how I got 20 of those. Then I also went in the shop. I was able to get the 2,200 to get those, so that got me to 30. And then I had enough to buy 3 of these. So that got me another 15, so that got me to 45. And then we had enough 8th metal to where we can get him, and I have enough of those. So we will go ahead and there we go. Aquaman rank 8. Now this is, I'm going to count this as September 30th because I had the resources yesterday. I'm just doing the video this morning. So if I look at my sheet here, got him on 925. Took 5 days to get him to 8 stars. Now of course that is a little accelerated because of the event going on, and all the tokens that I just showed you I was able to get, what, 15, 25 of them just from the event, which is a significant amount. So definitely was very helpful in that. Let me put the artifact on him that we picked up yesterday. There we go. And Aquaman's looking pretty good. I do want to go back to one more thing though in the store. So right now we have none. Now I did some looking around. I should be able to get one more of these, so I should be able to get 5 there. I'm actually going to pick up another 10 right here. So we should, so 10 plus another 5, 15. And if this holds, I'll get another 20. So that'll get me to, what's that, 15, 35. So, and what do we need next? Do we need 100? Is that it? So yeah, 35 would get me, I'd be at 41 by the end of the event. Now you get 10 of these a week. You should be saving for, yep, 10 of these a week. I think it cost 8,000 of these. I got this stuff written down that way I don't have to remember. But I believe it cost either, yeah, I think it cost 8,000. I think they're 4,000 each. So you want to make sure you're saving enough for that, and this is really the only thing you should be getting out of here. I mean, if you have Sinestro, I guess you can, you know, buy shards for him, but definitely you want to make sure you've got enough to get your 10 8th metal. So 10 a week of those is 40 a month. So probably, hopefully, sometime by the end of October, we can get him to 9. But he's at, we got him to 8 in 5 days, taking advantage of what's going on with the event, and so that was pretty cool. And you know, it happened a little bit quicker than I thought, but the event really makes a huge difference. So that's another thing you have to remember. You just happen to draw a guy out of mother boxes, and you don't have that event. We're looking at, I'll count it up later, but it's like 50 shards of Aquaman that I've gotten just through the event, so it makes a difference. Let's knock out the security plan real quick here, and then we'll go on with what, excuse me, what we got going on. We'll knock out our bunkers, or is this just, nope, quick collect those. Still not getting very lucky with these. Alright, so what we're going to do, October 1st, this is October 1st, and we're going to do a roster review of my roster. And what I'm going to do is I've written some things down, and we're going to see how I progress through the month. and we'll do this every month on the 1st, and we'll just see, we'll go over my roster and I'll see where I'm at now, and then we'll come back in a month and we'll see where I'm at, and we'll see what kind of progressions we've made and how far we've pushed the roster in a month on a free-to-play account. So if we go to my roster now, I have 1, 2, 3 people at 10 stars, rank 10. They won't change. So I don't anticipate. The only thing we'll change is we'll keep working on Wonder Woman's lasso. We'll hopefully have her to badge 30 by the end of the month. I have 12. I need 50. Just hopefully through the crisis watches, we're able to get where we need to get her, because we can get 10 there, and if we can at least finish top 10, we can get 30. So that would be a couple of those. So hopefully through crisis watches we'll be able to get enough that by the end of the month we can get her to badge 30. One of the other goal is we should be able to get Aquaman to 10, hopefully, and Ocean Master hopefully to at least 9. So those are kind of my goals for the month. Aquaman to 10, Ocean Master to 9. I think that's pretty much it. We'll run some Bane to try to get him to 10, but he'll be secondary, and so will, where's my other block? Bloodsport. And then once we get Bane, we'll switch over and we'll start working Bloodsport and Mira, and we'll start going that route. But that's kind of where we're at as far as star level goes. As far as just levels go, we're at 220 now. We'll update her 5 today for the Aquaman event. We should be able to get at least to 240, if not 260. And most of my guys can at least max out at 260, I think. Yeah. So that's what we'll look for. That's be one of our goals for our roster at the end of the month is 260. Hopefully a 10-star Nightwing, maybe a 10-star Bane, and at least a 9-star Ocean Master. Those are going to be kind of our goals and what we want to try to go. And as I progress things, I'll write them down. That way at the end of the month I can look and be like, okay, this is what we did here, this is when we did this here, and this is kind of how our account has grown and we've gotten stronger through the month. But just to see how you acquire resources through the month as a free-to-play player and how you can use them to progress your roster without buying anything. 2 other things I want to look at. One of them I kind of already got an idea, but I want to see the 8th medal. So we're going to start the first with, let's see here, with 6. Now, like I said, you should be able to get roughly 40 a month. Now I already bought for this week, so depending on when the end of the month is, it could be 30 or 40. But whoops, 40 right here every week. We should be able to get 40, and those are pretty much it in there. Yep. So we should get 40 there, and then you should also get another 10 just from your security plan, level 50 and then level 30. Right there, so 10. So there's 50 in a month you can get 8th medal. So I'm at 6 now, so I should be over 50 by October 31st, by November 1st. So we'll see where that ends. There was one other, oh yes, and the other big resource I wanted to see is how many super encrypted tokens you can get in a month. Right now I'm at 11. This, I don't, depending on events and stuff that they do, I don't expect this number to jump massively. But I am curious to see in 30, 31 days in a month how high we get from 11. So, because I'm still a long way from Pity, and if they drop Blue Beetle or someone like that who I want, I'm in a lot of trouble because I'm not going to get to Pity or anywhere close. It's probably going to take me a few months to get there. So, but we'll see. Super Encrypted 11 and 8th Medal 6. I want to see what we can do for those for a month. So that was kind of what I was thinking about doing for the next month, is just that, and let's see how this roster progresses and see how many resources we can get and where we can put them to increase the strength of our roster as a free-to-play player. I think we're doing pretty good. Set a new high in my league challenge, 79,000. That was in the 60s last week, so I'm hoping that if we do this monthly, we can see some significant progressions, and I think that's the important thing. As a free-to-play player, I've said this before, we just got to be able to see that the time we put into this game, gets us somewhere, and we progress. Because if you're free-to-play and you're just banging against the wall for 3-4 weeks, you're going to lose interest and go do something else. So we'll see if this game can keep us interested, keep us going, give us enough achievements that we want to keep playing. And so far it's been pretty good. So that's all I got planned for that, and I hope you enjoy it. Hope you come along for the ride, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. And we'll do the next one. I think we'll dive into our crisis watch and get that going, and see how poison ivy treats us. So all right, everyone. Well, I wanted to keep this one pretty short and just give you an update on what I plan on doing. And not much to review now because we don't know where we've been, but we got this as our starting point, and we'll see where we're at in 30 days. All right, everyone. Well, good luck with your accounts, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.